Hi, I'm Turner Lee, and my personal identity has been shaped by many cultural factors throughout my life. Some of the most important influences include my family, my home environment that I grew up in, the music I listen to, my friends that I surround myself with. These influences all helped shape the person that I am today, and they continue to affect how I interact with others and how I behave when I am alone or how I approach situations in public or just with my own family. Growing up in a certain environment, it does shape a person's values, their beliefs, and their morals. And for me, my family did that a lot with the way that I was raised and how in it played a huge role in teaching and how I treat others and how I want others to treat me as well. Um, Music and friends also contributed by exposing me to different ideas and perspectives and just ways to express my identity. As a learner myself and a future educator, um, I've also had to learn how to navigate the cultures in the classroom, and every student comes from a um, background that is unique and not like my own. And I believe it's very important that I take that into account when I teach and kind of just how I teach as well. Um, yeah, it's very important to be aware of those differences and approach them with respect and understanding, just the same way that I would hope that people would respect my cultural beliefs and backgrounds as well. Speaking of my own cultural background, sometimes makes it easier for me to relate to people who have had similar experiences to mine, which I do feel is something that I will have to take into account while teaching. However, being in a diverse learning environment such as a classroom with 20, 30 students, it definitely has taught me that I must be open minded and willing to learn about the cultures that are different from my own. This awareness helps me create a classroom environment where the students feel safe, respected, and just in general always included. I feel like that's super important, including all students. In many ways, my cultural background complements my role as a learner, um, because of the values that I learned from my family, such as helping others, being respectful, and working hard. Um, in an educational setting, these values help me build positive relationships with classmates, which I feel like I can do the same with colleagues and like other teachers. Um, and um, my students as well in the future. I also feel my personality allows me to get along with many different types of people, groups of people, which is to me a very important strength to have when working in a classroom because of how diverse the classrooms are. Um, I feel one of my personal assets is my ability to connect with others and support them when they need the help. Um, on the flip side of that, there are moments of conflict when navigating cultural norms. Um, the different beliefs and the communication styles, and just the cultural backgrounds in general that I don't know a lot about. And it's something that I will have to, take that step and learn more about other cultures to include those other students that I may not know much about. The activities also help reflect on how stereotypes can influence the way that teachers might view the students and or the families. Like if a teacher makes an assumption based on the appearance of a student, like the race or the behavior, they might just not understand the situation the students are in, and it could be something culturally that the teacher may not understand. The teacher being myself may not understand, and it's something that I need to account for in my teaching. Thank you.